1969, take one.
I'm Buck.
I'm Roy.
Let's go.
In right now.
When this show ends, you're going to say we had a good time with old Bill.
Bozo's here.
Everybody calls me the girl in the little pink man.
Trains, trucks, and good old country music with the Yankee and the Brit.
I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit.
I tell you, I don't get no respect. No respect at all.
Ernest P. Worrell is here.
You have to. These life. It's a country Saturday night with the radio nitwits Randy and Donna on the RTM Radio Network.
Banjo, Rascal Flats, Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network on a country that kicks with the Yankee and the Brit kind of Saturday night 7:09. Hi, everybody. What's going on out there in country land? Y'all having a good night?
Hey. What is going on over here? We've got a buzz. Ooh,
what?
Hello.
Stop touching things.
All right.
How many times
Can I
tell
do
you
that again? That's cool.
Ah!
All right, we're having way too much fun over here. Not supposed to have fun on here.
So what's going on? So nice to see you guys. Hi, Becky.
Yeah, Mrs. Jib Jab making my husband drool.
Jib Jab.
That's right, we got the old jib jabber here. We were listening to Caesar today when he was talking to you guys.
Yes.
He was interviewing you. It was funny as hell.
Yes, when
I think it's funnier now than it was when it happened.
Yeah, when Mr. and Mrs. Jib Jab was around here, we had Caesar the radio dog interview. I tell you what, we were both laughing so hard in that.
Hey, Becky. Hey, Tim.
It
was cool as hell.
Hilarious. Really funny.
So we were thinking about you guys today anyways. There's Indy. What's up, mate?
Yeah, good day, mate. Oh, we're just both so sleepy tonight. We've had a long day on the road, haven't we?
And I didn't get my nap, damn it.
I know.
And there's the lovely Cheryl. Cheryl might give up driving, man. She's had so many friggin' issues with her truck. I wouldn't blame her. But dispatcher, that's a good plan, Stan. That's a great idea. You'd make a hell of a dispatcher. God damn it, you don't get that loud there. I'll kick your little Yankee ass. Gotta love it, man. That'd be cool. Gary Sheriff's here. What's up, Gary?
Hey.
Hello, laddie.
Okay, so guys and girls, we need something cool and uplifting tonight because me and Randy are both, like, sleepy. So.
Well, I tried to pick some new. I got some new music, some upbeat stuff. That I don't know what the hell happened to country, man. That shit is garbage.
I saw a video earlier of Blake Shelton.
When he was about, like,
now
12 years old or something.
Yeah, now the song was a bit naff because I like stuff that's a little bit upbeat. But, oh my gosh, I just thought, wow, he was so hot. Hot. And he's even hotter now.
He looks way better now than he did when he was young, but he was still pretty cool looking when he was young.
Some people just look hotter as they age.
And Donna we checked out a Trace Adkins vid.
Now, I don't like him. I think
and she doesn't care for him. He's a pretty decent looking guy, but I don't know. I can't decide if he looked better now or when he was a little bit younger. I think a little bit younger he looked really hot. But he's starting to get the craggy face thing, and he might just stay that way. If he stays that way, he's going to be a sharp looking guy,
It just looks like he looks like he wears a lot of makeup to me, but I don't know whether he does. I mean, I ain't got a clue.
He had lots of girls chasing him, though.
He just kind of looks like he wears a lot of makeup and a bit fake. I don't know.
Lots of girls chasing him. That's the key to the whole thing. So how's Mr. Tim doing? He anywhere around tonight? Is he working? What's he doing?
Yeah, where's Mr. Tim? We're going to have to play Mr. Tim's tune.
If Mr. Tim shows up, we will play his tune. Flashback.
Now, I was watching a video of Tim McGraw earlier, and I never knew what he looked like. Even me and Randy did one of his tunes, and I didn't even know what he looked like till tonight. And then I thought,
now there's a guy who looks.
Right.
I think he looks way better now than he did when he was young. developed into quite a
If he
sharp-looking man,
if
I'll
he
tell
had
you.
red hair, I'd have been, hello, Compton.
And I don't know much about what women think of men. You know, I see the ones that a lot of women like, blah, blah, blah. But hey, Tim McGraw, man, he's a sharp-looking guy. No wonder he left the old lady. She was a hot little chickie, but, you know, the way he looks now, he probably got more goddamn women he ever had in his life.
There's not that many men that I
And
actually
he might,
really like.
well, the beautiful thing is he's older now. He may attract some older women that have brains and are educated instead of those young little chickies that are dumber than rocks.
Oh, well, all those girls that... Oh, no, it wasn't those girls. Those girls were chasing...
That was Trace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Trace Adkins.
But he certainly looked nice in a pair of jeans, didn't he?
Who? Which ones?
Tim. He certainly looked nice in a pair of jeans, didn't he, Tim?
He's a
McGraw?
good-looking guy, man. I wish I had that flat belly again like he's got. Now I got that old trucker belly. Just sits there in the steering wheel, rests right on that puppy.
I don't like guys that are muscly and that, you know, I don't macho. I don't like guys that look like that. So I think if Tim McGraw had bigger muscles than he did, I think I'd be a bit put off.
She seems to like the toothless kind.
I just like a bit of rough and ready.
Yeah, you're right, Indy. Country ain't country, just poor man's pop. It is. It's just not. It sucks.
We was talking about that earlier, actually. That you know, we was looking for some country tune, something cool to add to the show tonight, and you know, you can spot the newer country from a mile off.
I don't like anything. I don't like anything that's not upbeat, anyways. And half that country shit is, you know, oh, my mama killed my girlfriend because my dog pissed on her leg.
Even your tunes, Indy. I was listening through all those tunes that you sent us yesterday, and I immediately chose anything upbeat for the show, because that's just what I do.
And we got a couple great indie tunes to play tonight.
We have to play his Burning Ring of Fire. We have to
I
play
fell into a burning ring of fire. I went to see the doctor and he gave me some medication. Oh.
No, that's good. You've been bitching about your Burning Ring of Fire all week.
No different than that thing, the thing on Facebook with the chocolate starfish there. The girl pouring chocolate in her asshole and you give it to your boyfriend for Valentine's Day. Have your own chocolate asshole. Yeah, baby, that sounds wicked. Just what I want to do. What we got Ed in?
I have no idea. Indy sent a little voice clip in.
Uh-oh. Rot-row. Let her go. It's already on.
Let her go.
Keep forgetting to turn that off.
On its way.
I got to say, as far as I'm concerned, 99% of this so-called modern country is poor man's pop. And so long as it's got the words front seat, beer, dirt roads, truck, and four-wheel drive, they think it's a country song. Well, country ain't about words and ain't about the sound of it. It's about the heart and soul, and they ain't got it these days.
Well, you can't knock four-wheel drive trucks now. I love my four-wheel drive trucks. I wish I had one again, but it's just not worth having it now where I live because I don't live in the woods anymore. I don't have to fight 4 feet of snow. I don't have to play in the mud.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't you remember about 2 or 3 months ago?
Well, that's because
we
fucked up. That's the only reason I fucked up. Somebody fucked up. How about the song My Valentine? Forgot who sings it. My Valentine. Boy. All right. Let's see if I can find it. It is Valentine's Day coming up, isn't it? When is that? Sunday?
Tuesday, I think.
I don't know who sings that, to be honest with you. But I'll see what I can find. Martina McBride and Jim Brickman. Paul McCartney's My Valentine. My Valentine's Day. Let's see. What do we got here? Bullet for My Valentine.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a while. That's a rock tune for sure. I guess
it's tomorrow. Mrs. Jib Jab says it's tomorrow.
Is it? Well, happy Valentine's Day now, because I'll forget tomorrow.
I was going to send in the mail something hot, cool, funky, sexy, gorgeous, and then the mailman told me to take the stamp off my arse and get the hell out of his mailbox.
Well then. What's Cheryl mean by buy humbug?
Bar humbug.
I don't want to buy a humbug.
No, she means bar humbug. Fuck that.
Oh, bar humbug. Oh, all right. Bar humbug.
All right, as good job someone's paying attention.
I guess that's an
around here,
Alabama
Cheryl.
way to spell it, but okay. I
So
get
she
it.
wants the Martina version.
All right, Martina it is. Well, let's go over here and kick out some of that country. I got a bunch of shit lined up here, some new stuff. I tried to find a lot. I got a couple of them friggin' nasty ones, but we'll muddle through all these. You got something else you want to hear, let us know. But
I think you should load up onto Spreaker Mr. and Mrs. Jib Jab's interview with Caesar the Radio Dog. For you guys that weren't listening back in the day, we used to have this big, huge Great Dane, and he was just like the star of the show, and Randy used to put on a cool voice for him.
Do you have the clip set up? I
might even have it loaded. But
If
yeah,
not,
it was
load it up.
just the coolest.
Yeah, we'll play it.
Um,
We just laughed ourselves silly over it. You guys may not find it that funny, but we loved it. We thought it was great. And I know Becky will like it.
Yeah.
It's funny to hear it again after all this time, because we really still miss Caesar something fierce.
It's one of those things where you had to be here, sort of thing, because this kind of built up over time. You know, Caesar the Radio Dog would just come traipsing in.
He was the only regular on the show besides
And I
us.
tell you what, and Mrs. Jib Jab will tell you this: that if Caesar the Radio Dog could actually talk, that his character was. It was, you nailed it, didn't you? You knew
You
that.
see if you can load it up. We'll jam a couple jams here, and I'll find Becky's song.
Yes.
Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network 719. Country that kicks with the Yankee and the Brit. Here's Maddie and Tay. Shut up and fish, will you? Damn it. Mr. Indy, I hope that was the right tune you'd mentioned yesterday, so hope I got it right. Anyways, Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network.
Down here on the farm, the weather gets messy. Laying around with nothing to do. When you went away, you took my cow Bessie. I miss her, darling, more than I miss you. You took off your leg, your wig, and your eyeglass. You should have seen the look on my face. I wanted to kiss, I wanted to hug you, but you were scattered all over the place. Where, oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you was gone.
Go.
It's already Valentine's Day here.
Buddy, this is Caesar the Radio Dog, and I want to introduce you to a couple new friends of mine all the way down here to Texas from Tennessee. Say hello to Becky and Tim. Hi, Becky and Tim.
Hey, Caesar.
How you like being in Texas?
Love it.
How long you going to stay?
Oh, we got to go home tomorrow.
I didn't forget to thank you for that big bone you slipped me, did I?
Oh, yeah, we loved giving you the bone. Did you
Oh,
like the
I
ham
like it.
flavor in it?
Oh, my goodness gracious, that was the best bone I've ever had.
But you give it to the girl.
Oh, I'm going to give it to the girl, though, right? As for the bone, I'm keeping that for me.
Oh, I seen her snake off with it.
What, with my bone?
Yeah, she snuck off with your smoke-flavored bone.
Hey, Charlie, come back, that's my bone.
Just be happy with the bone you got.
She's gone now. She's done gone with it.
Where'd she go?
She will be
She will be what, back with my bone?
happy with the bone.
Oh, I'd give her the bone. That's Zoe, the hot little poodle. Is she a poodle? What is she?
She's a wiener dog.
Yeah, she's a sausage dog.
She's a what? A wingabout?
A wiener dog.
A wiener? Oh, wiener dog.
Yeah,
I can't understand her accent.
Oh no, she talks a bit weird, doesn't she?
I know, she's from Tennessee.
She's another long face.
I can barely say Tennessee.
You like twins, you and Jib Jab. Got long faces.
I wish you'd stop interrupting long face when I'm
Hey,
talking.
Caesar.
What?
Follow me to Tennessee. Follow me to Tennessee.
Sing along, C's. Sing
Follow
along.
me to
Follow
Tennessee. I want to go with thee to Tennessee. You know what? All my exes live in Texas,
Hey, Caesar, guess what?
but they're from Tennessee.
We got 2 girls. I got 2 girls at my house.
Are they two-legged or four-legged?
Oh, they're 4-legged.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Can I go long face?
I got a blonde and a brunette.
Can I go back to Tennessee with them?
What do you like, a blonde or a brunette?
Oh, yeah.
Which one, Caesar? You want
All
the
of
blonde?
it.
Or the blonde and the brunette?
All of it.
We
As
got
long as they're not too hairy.
Have
I
a
don't-
threesome.
What'd he say?
Have a threesome.
A threesome. That'd be what would you call that? A tri-dog?
12 legs all at once.
12 legs. 3, 6, 9, 4, 3, 12. Oh, boy.
Well,
On the back of Pop's tailgate.
as long as they're not too hairy, isn't that what you say?
Who? What's wrong with my nuts?
Too hairy.
Too hairy. No such thing. You ever see a female grizzly bear?
Oh, yes, you haven't got no nuts. You've just got the seam.
Well, I can seam them to death.
Ooh,
Give 'em a good
Caesar.
seaming too.
Doesn't that seem like a good idea to
How
you?
much you weigh, Caesar?
What?
How much you weigh?
How much do I weigh? I don't know. I can't read the scale.
Oh, my little girl only weighs 5 pounds.
Oh, hell, I'll kill that bitch. I mean, sorry. Better stay away from her.
But my other girl weighs 30.
When I get done with her, she'll be a wiener dog.
No, that's why we got a wiener dog here. How big was she to start with?
She was the size of a sausage.
Oh.
But then I made a wiener out of her.
Oh, poor Melly. Is her name Melly or Nellie?
Zoe.
Zoe.
That's the only one I can remember.
Oh, that's the only one you can remember. Oh.
So
Ho-
what
they used to call her. Shut up! I'm talking over here. They used to call her Hoey Zoe back in the old days.
Hoey Zoe.
Yeah, nappy Hoey Zoe.
Did you share her back in them days?
Everybody shared Zoe.
Everybody. Oh.
Zoe was one of those pass-around girls.
Was she the queen of the silver dollar?
Oh, you have no clue. In fact, it didn't even cost $1.
Oh, man. Freebie. You had a freebie.
Yes, it was free.
So
Just like the girls at the truck stop.
So, Mrs. Jib Jab, what should Caesar the Radio Dog sing for us tonight?
How about fuck you?
How much is that doggy in the window?
How much is that big girl in the window?
Do it now.
The one with the tight piece of tail.
How much is that
doggy in the window? I
Oh,
hope that doggy's for sale.
I can't sing very well. I'm not made to sing, I'm made to swing, baby.
I know. You like to jump after them balloons. That's what gets you hot.
Oh, I love the balloon. Balloons and pussy. I mean dogs. Girls. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
What about Dale and his doobie? You've not spoken to him for a while.
Dale and Snoopy.
Doobie.
Snoopy?
Doobie.
Oh, doobie, 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 doo.
Doobie, doobie.
I'll smoke a doobie just for Scooby-Doo. Are you rocking to me?
Sounds more like Astro.
Thank you for inviting us in, Caesar. We enjoyed it.
I'm glad you came all the way from Tennessee. I can't wait to hear about your flight back. I know how much you enjoyed coming down here.
Why did you have to bring that up?
Because I just wanted to remind you it's going to be fun this time.
Oh, okay.
Your arms won't be so tired.
Yeah, I don't have much strength left. I used it all coming down here. I about pulled the seat up in front of me.
There, see, that's very good. Hey, you know how to fly.
Yeah.
What you and Tim should do is fly back yourself, and you could like fly United.
That's what we did. No, we fly American.
Do you think they should do it now?
Do it now.
Do you think they should do it now?
They should do whatever they want now. They're adults.
Did you say they're dogs?
Adults.
Dogs.
Adult.
A dog.
Adult.
A dog.
They're adult. They're grown-up humans.
Oh, a dog.
Yeah, like you, adult. I mean adult. You know what I mean.
Adultery.
She's just a long face. Ignore her. She don't know nothing.
Yeah. She's a bit long-faced, isn't she?
Can I go now?
Go on then.
Okay. Love you guys. Thanks for coming to Texas.
We love it, Caesar.
Thanks for the bone.
You're welcome anytime.
And I promise I'll share the bone with Zoe.
And when you come to Tennessee, we'll get you one all to yourself.
I'm going to Tennessee.
Now then, while Tim's not listening, do you want to slip back in the bone?
No, that's Tim's job. Why do you say stupid stuff for? Is that because you got a long face?
You know you want to.
I bet you got a long face.
Me?
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yours is longer than mine. Yeah, yours is like that.
But don't compare to yours, baby.
That long.
Don't call her baby.
I could say whatever I want.
What does he do? Caesar, what are you doing, buddy?
It was just going out for a drink.
I'm just wondering.
Well, why? You were just sleeping a little bit ago.
Well, I don't know. You guys are up jamming over here. I want to jam with you.
Well, hang out then. Be glad to have you jam. Becky was tickled to death to get to talk to you in that interview, too.
Oh, those are some great people, man. I had fun with them. I like to make them laugh.
Yeah, I know you were pretty good at it too.
Yeah, but as soon as when I says, "Did you want to slip Jib Jab the bone?" and Caesar says, "No, that's Tim's job." Soon as Tim was out the door, it was like, "Oh, I could bone that bitch."
I didn't say that.
You did.
You were hitting about it though.
Yeah, you were hitting on Mrs. Jib Jab.
Don't you give me that crap.
I'm not. I'm being serious. I would never do that. Not to Becky.
And who would you do it to?
Zoe.
Yeah, figures. You and that Zoe thing, man. You need to back off. Whose dog is Zoe's, anyways?
Ain't that Sandy's dog?
Yeah. Oh, see, now all of a sudden he remembers whose it is. I see how that works.
Yeah, well, she's a hottie.
Well, call her up sometime.
Like, what, on the dog phone?
Well.
On the dog and bone.
Pick up the teledog. Wait a minute, what do I want to say? I'm going to pick up the telebone.
That's it, the telebone.
It's Cockney slang, for a telephone, dog and bone.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're funny. Long face.
Stop.
Look, if I'm funny, why the long face? Seriously.
You just need to stop that.
Yeah.
All right, go over there and lay on the carpet.
All right.
Thank you. You're a good boy.
What'd you say? Jib Jab, enjoy your flight home?
Yes, he's said all that stuff.
It's a Country Saturday Night with the Radio Nitwits, Randy and Donna, on the RTM Radio Network.
My Volvo automatic.
Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network.
I love me some Waymore.
What did he say?
Oh, love me some Wyland. What do I got to
I love me some Waymore.
Well, we'll get you some more then. Just sit by, mate. We'll take care of everything. Gotta love it.
Oh, I tell you what, I wanted to rant today. This is actually about my husband, by the way. You have no idea. I was gagging for a shit, yeah? And I had this coffee, and coffee seems to just go right through me, and it makes me need a shit.
Are you talking about today, by the way?
I'm talking about today. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
But today, right?
Yes,
You've
today.
had your shit attacks before. Go ahead.
So anyway, I said to Randy, I said, "Oh my God, I'm just so desperate. We need to go and find a toilet." And we was halfway through putting the sign up. So he's like, so I was like, I struggled through putting this sign up, and every time I went to help lift the sign, my tummy just told me not to lift it because you're going to shit yourself. So anyway, I was like, "Oh my gosh, please find me a toilet." So we finishes the sign and does what we had to do and everything, and we gets down the road, and no word of a lie, we must have passed at least 25 different places where I could just drop my load and go. But no, Randy's like, "Oh, no, I'm going to take you to somewhere where the toilets are really nice." And I'm like, "I'm really not fussy right now. I need to shit right now." And he's, I must have sounded like a woman about to drop a baby. I was like, "Those toilets better be laced in gold." Because you've been dragging me halfway down the fucking country. All I want is a fucking dump. Oh, I was going mad.
We were clear down south of the Big D down there. I went into the Flying J because I like their shitters because they're private. And I had to fucking have a good dump too, so it's just, you got to wait till I get where I'm going to be comfortable shitting, and you'll be comfortable shitting. And we'll all be happy.
You could have dropped me for somewhere for a quick...
And then what am I supposed to do? As long as I was sitting down, nothing was coming out.
I would have been done in about a minute and a half flat. And then you could have gone to where you need to have a shit. But no! Oh my gosh! He just drove. And then there was one particular part of the road. You know, we went past we went past Valero, Quick Trip,
Quick Shit.
Right Trap.
Did you say Quick Shit?
It was gonna be a quick shit, yeah. Oh, we went past about 20 different places, and then and he's like, "Yeah, we'll get you there. Get you. What did I say that you always say? You beginning with the letter C. You always say it."
I don't know.
And I said, "You always say that. Just get me to the pissing toilet." I can remember shouting at you about that. But then we get to this part of the road where there was no sign. Now, you know what America's like for the big, huge, giant signs. the big billboards everywhere. And we got to this part of the road, and there was no signs for nothing, nowhere. And I was like, this fucking toilet, it better be coming up soon, because I am just going to dump my load right here, right now, in this truck. I am not fussy where I go.
We were on 20.
Oh, my gosh.
Down there where the J and the TA are and all that. And for about 2.5, 3 miles, you're crossing over the river and some swampy area, woods and things, and there isn't a billboard to be seen, and it looks like you're out in the middle of friggin' nowhere. And I just kept telling her, just a couple more miles, just a couple more miles, and all of a sudden I look over and her face is red and her eyes are shut, and she's hanging on.
I tell you what, I was touching cloth. You know, the turtle's head and everything was out, and he's there going, just a couple more miles, sweetheart. I got your fucking couple more miles. Wait till I drop one right here, right now. You're going to be going mad about the bloody smell.
I didn't have a problem stopping, Becky. I just wanted to go where I could have a good private shit, too, you know. I won't just shit anywhere.
Never mind where you want to shit. I needed to shit there and then. And you were just like, another mile, my little British sweetheart.
Hello, Kenny. What's up?
Hi, Kenny.
Enjoying the shitty show, are you?
Now someone's just come in that doesn't know us. And he's just walked into a conversation about my shit. Aww.
Well, I'm not just going to shit anywhere. Last time I did that was in Connecticut, on the side of the road, over a hill, over a log.
Do you know what?
You can't find a log like that in Dallas.
I don't care where you shit. That was not my priority. I just needed to drop my load and go, you know.
Sounds like trucker talk to me.
And I even had a piss at like the side of the road as well, because I just needed to go. And I had Randy, and you know, we were, as well as something else I wanted to have a go at him about today, but he was too busy with his sign. But I used to, if I needed a piss, I would go in a corp and I would open the truck door, and I'd use the door that would protect me. The truck on one side, the door on the other side. And then I would put the sign that we're about to install just in front of me so nobody can see me. Randy says, okay, here it is. I've put the sign up so you can go behind it. No word of a lie. There was like a whole main motorway that could see me having a piss. And I couldn't move.
They couldn't see you. What the problem? This was a vacant building, right?
I couldn't move the sign.
We're putting up a for sale sign at this vacant building, right? The realtor shows up, shows me where he wants the sign, and he leaves, right? She gets ready to take a friggin' shit in a bag or whatever she's going to do. And there's more goddamn cars pulling in and out of this fucking place than you could imagine.
At that point.
So, you know, it's like just not meant to be. Don't shit here. You're going to have to hold it, baby.
So that is my rant of the day. Next time I want to shit, take me for a fucking shit. Have you got that?
If I got to go through that again, you can shit out the window. It's his first time here and probably his last.
Yeah. Nice knowing you, Kenny.
Yeah, but seriously, you know, when you got to go, you got to go. But I won't shit just anywhere. And Flying J's got those, you know, as much as I can't stand
like
the
I
J.
Say, I'm not fussy where you shit.
I went in there because I know they got private shitters. You close the door and you're in there. And they can barely see your feet. So I went in there where I could enjoy my shit, too.
What about those shitters where was it yesterday? Went somewhere yesterday. I know where it was. No, I don't know where it was. Somewhere in Texas. Went for a shit yesterday, and no word of a lie, the doors, it was Home Depot. The doors, right, they are so high up off the ground. I mean, the UK where I come from, you know, the doors will go from quite high up from like way taller than you to like right to the bottom of the, you know, right to the floor almost. And over here, the toilet doors are probably about as high as your knee. And the crack down the side of the door. You know the IHOP just up the road from us? The IHOP has a crack in the door where you lock it. The crack in the door there is probably about 2 inches. So, and it's like right in front of the door. So anybody that's coming in the door can see you having a big
That's why
dollop.
I won't just shit anywhere. I know what you get into. Sorry, but I know this country a little better than you do.
Telling you.
And I will not go in one of them towel-headed places, 7-Elevens or anything else, because they never clean the fucking things. I mean, goddamn, if I'm going to fucking get some kind of crotchety cricket on my fucking asshole.
Oh, we got some voice messages here. This is from
Go ahead, have at
Indy. Oh, we've already played that one.
I love me some Waymore. Donna, sweetheart, you better not come down under, I got to tell you. We don't have any crappers anywhere.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I know they don't have life existence anywhere.
Don't worry about
in
that,
Australia.
Indy. She can crap anywhere.
I'm not fuzzy. It's Randy that wants the little cubicle.
Well, I'm not going to shit in a friggin' plastic bag.
I'll drop my mother load in the street if I have to. I don't care.
You do well here to get a long drop, I got to tell you.
What did he say? Hang on.
You do well here to get a long drop, I got to tell you.
Oh man, okay.
You guys don't want to know about my first poo in Texas. I went about 3 weeks
Do we
without.
have to?
I went about 3 weeks without dropping a load because of the crappy food over here. It completely messed up my insides.
I refuse to shit.
And when I finally did get to shit, it was bursting through the Starbucks coffee doors, and it was just like the biggest, hugest toilet log that just didn't want to flush. I don't know. I'm glad I got that out of my system. Welcome to the Yankee and the Brit show, Kenny Jones. I'm sure you'll probably never want to come back again, but nice to see you.
Welcome to the shit house. Come on. Is it that funny?
Excuse the shit out of me.
You friggin' whack job. Oh, can we move on now, or you got more shit to spill?
Oh, no. You carry on.
All right, then. I don't know if I can. I keep seeing you behind that door with a sign standing up over there.
Oh, and don't get me
I can't
started.
believe how many people come in and out of that parking lot. There's not even supposed to be anybody there.
Yeah, you should have seen it. You know, I was trying to find little opportunities, you know, because there was just, like, nowhere to go to the toilet. Nowhere. So, like, I was just trying to find opportunities where I could go. And you won't believe the amount of people that came in that car park. It's a vacant building where we was putting a for sale sign up. You know, there shouldn't have been anybody there. But everybody had to come and see what sign was going up. And then the owner had to come up and just check that he was happy with everything. And
then two kids got out of a car, a couple Mexican kids, I think, and they were walking around looking at the property.
Yeah, and people had to just... and people come in just to turn the cars around, and oh my
Yeah, a couple
God.
people cut through the parking lot. It's like, what's the matter with you people? This
I know,
is
I was
private,
like...
you know? You just drive anywhere you want?
I know, I was like, trying to have a shitty.
Oh, my God, they're fucking insane. Oh, welcome to America, and welcome to our world.
Welcome to the Yankee and the Brit show.
Yankee. There's a diesel on my tail. Yankee and Brit, the RTM Radio Network.
His twit.
8:32 Texas
Look
time,
on your
of course,
face.
over here kicking that country.
Look on
Yankee
your
and the Brit.
face.
Over here, what?
I'm just watching you getting wound up as I'm talking over you.
You watch me go mad.
You're looking like you're about to strangle me over here.
Quick hello there, must be Dan if he's still here. What's
Danny
going on, Dan? How the hell are you,
Dice.
man? Nice to see you. And of course, Becky's here, and Indy's out there somewhere trucking across the great outback.
Indy says that he thinks he might be listening to last night's show. So we're now talking to you, Indy. Tell us if you can hear
Now,
us.
how could he be listening to last night's show when he's commenting on Valentine's Day and stuff? Obviously, he heard that.
No, listen to this. Listen to this.
Listen to this now.
Listen to this then.
Listen to this then.
Someone dragging the Indian by his ears or something.
I think it might be because I did lose signal. It might have cued me onto a replay.
Okay.
So
right.
I'll shut the window down and reopen it, and now I think I'm live again. I hope
right.
so.
That makes perfect sense.
Because I really enjoy this.
Well, it's a bloody
what
good
I'm hearing
thing.
now is a song called Reflection in My Mirrors, or something similar.
Reflection in my mirrors.
You should be hearing us talking right now.
But I don't remember that one.
You should be hearing us talking about you right now, Indy.
A reflection in my mirrors. I don't know what that is.
Reflection in... what was you just playing?
Well, that was there's a Diesel on My Tail was the last one we played.
Yeah, he just played Diesel on My Tail, and he played some Don't Let Your Boys Grow Up to Be Cowboys.
Yeah, definitely played some Waylon again.
Yeah, he played some Waylon.
And we'll have some more once we know you're on. You're listening.
Now I hear you talking. Right now, live.
All right, then. Yes, we are live. That's for sure. The Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, coming to you live all the way to Australia.
I hope you didn't miss my rant earlier because I was proper pissed off.
I played a couple songs
you
for you, too, and I hope you heard that one you were talking about yesterday, Indy. What the hell was that called? I played that for you, and I wasn't sure. I thought you were listening, but maybe you weren't. Let me look, see what the hell's that called.
Now I hear you talking. Right. I miss the whaling. Bagger.
Bagger.
We'll fix you up then. What's that Vietnam song you were talking about yesterday? Kasan? From Cold Chisel? I hope that was the right one. I played that. That was for you. I know you'd mentioned it yesterday, and I hope it was the right one, but maybe you didn't get to hear it, so maybe you missed that too. Not much to be said about the signal in the Outback now, is there? That's terrible.
I don't know whether Trucking Roundup wants to hear some Lance Stinson, but she just wrote Lance.
Well, I just happen to have Lance all lined up over here.
Yes, get some tail lights and dust on.
That's exactly what we're fixing to do.
He is just awesome. Awesome. We need to play some more Lance. He's just
awesome possum.
All right, let's do... What's this then?
What?
Kaysan. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, I hope I had the right one for you. It was by Cold Chisel. I hope you didn't miss it, though. That was my concern. If you did, let me know. I'll play it again. I don't care. It's a good song, man.
Stop lying. Never mind.
I will, goddamn right I will. Be giving me your shit, Brit. Of course, you gave us enough shit about 15 minutes ago, didn't you?
Speaking of shit, I have one last thing to say.
What did I do now? Here we go.
One last statement to make. Me being a Brit, we're used to flushing our toilets, grabbing the handle, pulling it down.
Why can't I get you to do it over here?
Or grabbing the chain, ding, ding, and it flushes the toilet. Well, over here, the toilets, most of them are automatic. And the experiences that I've had in the bloody toilets in Home Depot, right, sometimes the bloody things will just stop flushing while I'm sat on it. I tip my arse cheek to go and wipe, and it thinks I've stood up because I'm flushes. So then it starts flushing, and then I dive up halfway through my wipe, and I've got shit between my cheeks, and I stand up, and then I'm like, okay, the toilet's flushed. I can sit back down and finish my job. So then I sit back down, and then the bloody thing starts flushing again. And then there's the other scenario as well to do with these self-flushing toilets, is that sometimes when I do come across a toilet that you have to flush yourself, I totally forget that you have to do it. So then you go and leave a big, healthy load in the toilet. The mother load. So now I keep turning around and looking to see whether it's got...
I'm always yelling at her, why don't you flush the toilet when you leave? I didn't realize you thought you'd just stand up and it would flush.
Well, what we got here then?
Now, I did hear Kaysan, and it's Cold Chisel or Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy Barnes was the lead singer of Cold Chisel. So there you go.
Well, I guess I did good.
And I did hear you rant about your crapperin'. And they're full of water.
Well, if anybody wants to talk to us, all you have to do is do it like that.
If anyone, and then there was another time where even Randy was ashamed of me.
Go ahead.
The places that you grab the toilet roll from in places like Home Depot, Walbath, all those places, right? The toilet, they've got those big giant toilet roll holders that hold two big toilet rolls, and the things where you actually grab the toilet roll from are like so close to the floor. So while you're sitting having your dump, your body's like yay high, and you have to reach down right under and grab your toilet roll. So I think they're so stupidly made. Anyway, one particular day, I decided to get recording it on my phone. So I just hit record on the video on my phone. Didn't even take no notice of the screen at all. I thought while I'm taking my dump, I will record the stupid, dumbass toilet roll holder and how you have to grab it. And I was there thinking,
I know where this was going.
I was there thinking to myself, bloody hell, you have to be one of those mechanics that slides underneath a car to get to this toilet roll. Well, the actual video was actually recording my face, not the toilet roll holder. So all you can see is me squeezing a shit out. You can see my face. You can see my face go bright red, screw up, and then you see the relief that comes off, that washes over my face when you can see that I've dropped my mother load.
What have I gotten myself into?
And I come out the toilet and I was laughing so hard. I think I might have crapped myself if I hadn't just already.
I made her delete it.
Yeah, and Randy was so ashamed of me. on the one occasion since I've known him in all this time.
You'd have seen her face. You'd have known, I don't care who you were. You'd have been embarrassed to even admit you knew the woman.
In all the time I've known Randy, it kind of like I got that look off him. You've gone too far this time, cupcake.
No, it's that what the fuck is wrong with you look is what it was.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you kill me. Friggin' retard. Now you know why they call you her doucheness.
You know the one. I did send it to my cousin though because I knew she got a giggle out of that sort of stuff.
Oh, you're killing me. Becky, that's 100% Australian you're hearing when you hear his accent. Indy Rosser. He's in here when he can. He's trucking, I believe, right now, so it's kind of hard for him to do his thing over there. They got worse rules than we got over here, man. You wouldn't believe it. Some of the shit they got to put up with, man.
I don't know whether this is a new message, so if it's not, just forgive me.
No, I'm serious. When I went over there in 99, our crapper's only got about 2 inches of water in the bottom. And I've been sort of baking one all the way across in the aircraft because I can't fit inside the heads in an aircraft because I'm too long. So I've been hanging on there for a long time. 14 hours later, I get off the aircraft and I'm sort of in a desperate situation. And when I finally get to sit down, I didn't look in there, didn't realise the damn bowl was full of water. I did what I had to do, did my paperwork, got up, turned around, I saw all these floaties. I thought, oh no! I blocked the damn thing up.
I guess if it's got anything to do with Britain, it's got poop involved.
Don't you hate it when you have a poo and the water splashes up and hits you on the arse? Oh.
That sound.
Yeah.
Kabonk.
Okay. No wonder Randy's playing so many tunes tonight. I just won't stop
because it keeps you from
about
talking.
Shit.
Let's go over here and do some more of them, shall we? Oh my God. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 841. What a shitty night we're in.
Trains, trucks, and good old country music with the Yanki and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Oh, hell yeah. Bill Weaver and A Diesel Life. Oh, baby, does that rock. Huh? I love it. Now, that's some real country right there, baby. Truck driving music, bring it on. Yes, sir, Bob.
We
Carol,
are so
Ted, and Alice.
lucky that we get to play it right here on the RTM radio. And all you guys are so lucky that you get to hear it
Look
here.
at all this stuff Shannon's got on her post.
I know, she's
all
not,
about the music, ain't it, baby? Yes,
she's
sir.
not right in the noggin, that one.
Whoop. Yeah, gotta love it. Very cool. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 852.
Let's welcome April into the chat.
Hello, April.
Hey.
Where you been, beautiful? You're hiding out from us. How are you?
Danny
Doing all right?
Deitch wants a Donna song. He's another one that's not quite right.
I thought April went on the cruise, but I guess she didn't, did she?
No, she never, no.
I got people mixed up with the cruise and this and that. But anyways.
Oh, you'll know who's been cruising tomorrow. Because they'll all be back.
Yeah, they'll all be back, I'm sure. There goes to peace and quiet.
And we're going to call up Dave tomorrow.
What are we going to call him?
Oh, we've got all sorts we can call him. But we might actually call his telephone tomorrow.
I thought he said he wasn't going to be here for a couple of weekends.
I know, but tough shit, we're going to try and call him.
No, I mean, isn't there still one more weekend? He's not here. Isn't he getting right on another cruise?
Oh, no, that's not yet.
All right. Shows you what I know. Anyways, Dan wanted to hear Donna sing, so here you go, Dan.
Charlie's gotta go watch. Don't seem like a whole lot. After 30 years of driving up and down the interstate, Charlie's got a good life, and Charlie's got a good wife. And after tonight, she'll no longer be counting the days. 18 buy a Winnebago, set out to find America, to do a lot of catching up, a little at a time. Pieces of the old dream, they're gonna light the old flame. Soon what they please, leaving every other reason behind. 18 wheels and a dozen roses, 10 more miles on his 4-day run. Few more songs from the RTM radio, then he'll spend the rest of his life with the one that he loves. 18 wheels and a dozen roses, 10 more miles on his 4-day run. Few more songs from the RTM radio, then he'll spend the rest of his life with the one that he loves. 18 wheels and a dozen roses, 10 more miles on his 4-day run. Few more songs from the RTM radio, then he'll spend the rest of his life with the one that he loves.
And said goodbye.
Bill Monroe in the Blue Moon of Kentucky with the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Nitwits, straight up 9 o'clock Texas time. We are here doing it for you on a country Saturday night.
We just had a message on here off Indy, and he says he was like singing along, and he says that I sound like, ooh, hello, that I sound really good, like pitch perfect. Well, you guys have all heard me in this chat room.
So you know the pitch isn't quite perfect.
No, we have had some disasters. Like when we very first started, me and Randy, we sung, what did we sing? Body and Soul. It was Tony Bennett and Amy Winehouse. And
No, we did Southern Pacific first. Was the very first one.
Do you mean Beautiful South?
Yes, that was the very first one.
Oh, we did.
Southern Pacific, Beautiful South, close enough.
Yeah, we did Perfect 10 by the Beautiful South, and then we did Amy Winehouse and Tony Bennett, and I had like the headphones in my ears, and then I was trying to record it through my computer, and it sounded like really terrible, like I was singing down a telephone. We've still got some of this old stuff from back in the day. We had a lot of fun with it, but I find it really hard to read. How would you put it?
You can't read.
It's really, really frustrating. Like, I can't read like a sentence. Sometimes the lyrics, when Randy will bring
you mean
up the
when you need to read ahead a word or two as you're
like
reading
sometimes you'll bring up the lyrics, and sometimes if they're like in a bunch in a sentence, you've got no chance of me reading it, and we get frustrated over here when we're trying to sing.
I don't think it's dyslexic. I don't know what you call it, but like when you're reading, like when you read a script in radio. Now I learned in school, grade school actually, to learn to read ahead a word or two as you're reading your sentences, and then it just flows. And she can't quite do that. She can't read ahead and see the words. She has to see the words as she says them, instead of reading a sentence and knowing what the next word or two is going to be. It's just something you learn to do. With radio, when you record, promos and spots and stuff, if you can read ahead, they come out so smooth, nobody even knows. Some people can do it, and they sound exactly like they're just talking, not reading anything.
It's not just that, though. Sometimes, I'll see the words, and they're there right in front of me, but it's just it's like words that I see every day, like the word the, you, past, all those words, but I just can't read them. It's like I'm looking at a load of blurry words, and I get exactly the same when we're out and about. The amount of times if we go to get a burger or something, I'll look at the menu, and I have to get Randy to help me with the menu. It's embarrassing, really. It feels embarrassing at the time, but I just cannot do it. I look at it, and it's like every word on there is exactly
like when we were doing
same.
a song, I just slap her around a little bit, and she gets a grip. But when we're going down the road and we're sitting at the menu board and she's trying to read it, I just open the door and shove her out, go up and order my shit.
I know you do,
she can come around and get her own stuff.
But yeah,
I get tired of waiting on those waitresses.
It's really, and I remember having exactly the same problems when I was in primary school. I was having like these classes for dyslexia, and I can remember reading a word on one page and then going on to the next page and seeing exactly the same word but not having a clue what it said.
Oh, they give that kind of shit so many friggin' titles.
Oh, I know.
ADD,
I know
ADHD,
they do. I know they do.
Dyslexia, whatever.
I know
so
they
what?
do. I'm not saying it's dyslexia. I'm saying that was the problems that I used to have.
I hate when somebody gives a fucking something like that a title. Like AH or ADHD or whatever, the attention deficit, AD, whatever. I always thought that was so much bullshit for most people, because I don't think it's an attention thing. Like with me, I got a creative mind. I build things, we make signs, I draw pictures. I've been doing it all my life. My mind is always going 100 miles an hour, thinking, daydreaming if you wish, it's daydreaming, whatever, creating things in my mind. My mind just goes fast, and I don't find it to be a disease or any kind of a problem. I just got a creative mind. It's always working, and it doesn't shut down. What is wrong with that? But instead, let's give it a name, make it a disease. We can sell some drugs and make lots of friggin' money off of it. That's pretty much what it seems to come down to.
Well, Randy, I don't know whether he means... I don't know whether he means the same about the reading, but you've always said... but you've always said the time I'm like a younger version of what you was... when you was my age, you was just the same, ideas constantly bouncing around your head.
I still do that. I mean, like we were talking today, we're driving down the road, every once in a while one of us will just say, what are you thinking about? Like today I'm driving down the road, I got my train in the new building, the building's finished and everything looks good, I'm planning it out, it's all done in my mind. But, I'm still paying attention to the road. I'm still thinking about this. I'm doing all these different things.
My head bounces around ideas.
It's all that friggin' air.
50,000 ideas.
We're going to have to get the air changed in your head.
I don't stop. It bugs the shit out of me because I cannot just sit and relax. I'm constantly...
She doesn't need glasses.
Mad. I've got glasses. I do have glasses. It's not that I can't see the words. It's just like... They may as well be blurry. That's what I was trying to say. They may as well be blurry because I can see the words, I can see the letters. I'm reading your words right now.
And yes, Cheryl, Elvis does do a pretty good version of that tune. I like it.
Of what?
The Blue Moon of Kentucky.
Blue Moon of... All right, Blue Moon. Yes, we are having Blue Moon. Have you already played it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I was jabbering onto you. I probably missed it, didn't I?
Aren't you always? I don't even get to hear the damn songs. Anyways... Now, it's my turn to do a song. So,
yes!
Sit back, put your headphones on, relax. Let me tune up here a little bit.
La, 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 la.
How about if I do it? Shut up a goddamn minute, will you?
Chop, chop.
My turn over here. My turn.
My turn, my turn.
My turn. Now stop a minute, will you? Let me tune up over here. Me, 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 me. Me, me, me. La, la, la. La, 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 la. All right, I think I'm ready to go. Let's try this. Little music, maestro. La, la, la. Me, me, me. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can handle this.
Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, sweeter than ever now. Lord, I remember how couldn't get enough kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't.
but I do. Days like a slow train trickle by. Even the words that I write refuse to fly. All I can hear is your song haunting me. Can't get the melody out of my head, you see. Distractions are amusing. Do you know how much you're losing? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. And I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never man push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. I swore I'd never fall like this again. Fools like me never win. Came to my knees again. Can't close the door on like before. Things might be just as good. Always believe they would. Gotta let your love invite me. Baby, do you think it might be? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never man to push or shove. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. Well, I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. Oh, no, you don't, but I do. Oh, no, you don't, but I do.
Stations say they play today's country. Well, you can put your boots in the oven, but that don't make them biscuit.
RTM Radio. RTM Radio. RTM Radio.
Ba-oom-ba-ba-ba. Eric Heatherly, Flowers on the Wall, smoking dope until dawn. Oh, sorry about that. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 9:14 on the clock, on the wall. What's going on, everybody? Nice to see you over here. Having a good time with the Yanki and the Brit. Country that kicks over here,
Look
baby.
at Danny's little profile picture on Spreaker.
Dan, must be Dan. What's he got over there?
Look
looky there then.
It's Niggers, Lindsay, Jenny Martin.
I see that. Jen,
and
baby.
Danny.
Looking good, you guys. Boy, I sure wish I could meet you guys in real.
I know.
Gotta be a friggin'
They're
riot.
awesome bunch. Although, we did prank call Jenny Martin, so it was great to speak to her, wasn't it? Do you remember?
Speaking of Jenny, which reminds me of toilet paper, you were talking about the toilet paper in the bathroom being so low that it was touching the floor and all that, right? Well, get this shit. Everybody
this shit.
bitches and whines and cries about the fact that I like to have the toilet roll on the back, right?
Yeah.
And Jenny always fights with me about it should be over the front, right? Well, you guys ain't got shit on them truck stops because that stuff is on the floor. Now, you want to talk about it getting dirty. Guys piss and it sprays everywhere. Just think of what you're wiping your ass with. Let it touch the wall. Always better.
No.
Goes over the back, plain and simple.
No.
You got to admit, over the back is still better than touching the floor.
I'd rather it just
Right?
hang and not touch
Does
anything.
not go over the front, goes over the back. End of story.
Toilet roll war lives on.
Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Brad Paisley, Beat This Summer. Go ahead there. Hello?
I'm Blake.
Hey, kangaroo.
Might have to get the, what do you call it? The tablet going. Because I can't draw this phone. It's a bastard thing.
You're gonna have to clean your ears out. We could see all your... we could see spuds in your ears. You had that much wax in there. I was about to send Randy inside.
I thought I saw a drop bear in there.
And a hair. How did the hair get up your arse and out your ear?
Good on ya.
What are you doing over there bouncing around in that big truck?
I'm just trying to make them all.
Looks like a rough ride.
It's always a rough ride. Our roads aren't like yours, manicured bloody eyes.
So what's going on tonight? Are you having a good time with the Yankee and the Brit?
I am. I'm having a wonderful time on the Yanki and Brit show. It's always great on this show. You're a pair of maniacs. I love it.
Yep. Part of the not quite wired upright club.
Will you let turn all the way up?
I think so. I think maybe it's just his signal or something.
I'm in about 10 minutes I'll be stopping because I've got to do some, have my regulation break, and I'll get my tablet going then, and I think the audio will be better on that.
Yeah, it's just not right at the minute. I mean, we can hear you. I mean, we can just tell what you're saying, but you just seem a little bit blurred, a little bit blurry. We're going to have a Yankee and a Brit duet coming up soon, and then we have a song for April in the chat. Mr. Skippy, what do you do with your time off when you've got to have your 10 hours off?
Mostly I try and catch up on a bit of sleep, and then I do a fair bit of internet stuff, Facebook, or I record a lot of songs and what have you, because I'm usually in places where there is nobody, so it's just got to be me and occupy myself as best I can.
So what do you do? Run around naked and stuff outside because there's nobody else around?
Oh, well, I don't know if the world's quite ready for me to be running around naked, to be honest.
I'm not sure about that either. So you just sing like you've got no neighbours?
Yeah, well, only because I haven't got any neighbours. It's pretty easy to do.
Well, I wish I could live in a place like that.
I don't know. I love it out here. I really do.
Yeah?
Although, I'm shortly going to be, where I'll be stopping here in probably 5 or 10 minutes is going to be in a truck. It's a bit different now.
What town do you live in?
Well, I live in a place called Darlington Point, which is near Griffith in the Riverina in New South Wales. So what you would see if you looked on the map would be Griffith.
What do you call it?
It's called Griffith.
Oh, if you get in the chat, put that in there. I want to look it up.
Right, I'll do that when I stop.
Yes.
That's where I'm based at, but I drive from there, basically right out into, Buttbuck.
Oh, yeah. So what do you do if you need a poo out in the outback?
You walk out into the grass, you drop your strides, you let her rip.
And you don't have to worry about bugs biting your bum.
Well, I don't think that my bum's that attractive to anything.
No snakes or anything to crawl up behind you?
Look, a lot of people are scared of snakes, but they don't got to be. Snakes are dumb, seriously dumb. One thing that most people don't know about me, I grew up traditional blackfellow way, so I learned a lot of the bush law, or bush. I don't know what you call it, bush. The way it is in the bush, you know. The snakes are stupid. If you don't move, if you don't tread on them, they're not interested in going near you, and they won't chase you. And if they do happen to be coming towards you, you stand still, they think you're a tree.
Well, that's kind of what I've said to people before. You know, there's a lot of people that used to bitch about me having snakes, and I used to say, you know, snakes aren't that bad. You know, there's a lot of snakes in this world that you could literally stand on and they won't attack you. You know, they don't. Most of them don't attack you unless you're backed into a corner. Of course, there are those snakes that do just live to attack, like the rattlesnake and things like that. But most of them are just nice snakes.
Well, our snakes here in Australia, we got 90% of the most dangerous snakes in the world, and they are aggressive. However, they're stupid. So all you got to do is stop still and won't hurt you. Most people that get bit by a snake and die as a result here in Australia are the ones that try and kill them.
Yeah.
If you just stop still, they lose interest in you.
Well, if I thought
But
you
yeah,
were gonna...
we have the most poisonous snakes in the world in this country. I think we got the top 12. We got 10 of the top 12.
If I thought you were going to shit on my bloody head, I wouldn't come near you either.
Oh, come on, Randy.
And
I thought you were a kinky bastard.
And he wondered how the hair got up his arse when he's got his arse sticking out. He sits on a log, drops a log, and the hair gets up in the vacant space.
I was pretty concerned about them wild hairs, I got to tell you.
Are they the ones that stick to your bum hole? Or are you talking
Oh,
about
they must do. I think, I don't know. I thought they only occurred in Tennessee or wherever the hell that lady was from.
Alabama. Now we know how the hair got up.
Give me about 10 minutes. I'm just about to pull up here, and I'll get my gun and the audio to be on that.
Righto, we got a couple songs to play. We'll see you later.
All right, cheers.
All right, then.
It's more than music. It's a state of mind.
Don't stop. Let's go.
It's a way of life. And there's nobody that throws down country better than this.
Welcome everybody.
On the RTM Radio Network.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
It's a Yankee and a Brit in the RTM Radio Network, 9:30. Donna's got to hear this song. Gotta hear this song.
It's one of my favourite songs in the world, and I loved singing it with Randy.
So I guess we'll play it. She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. Never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in the month of Sundays. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. He drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby and I'm his honey. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves,
we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. She thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on scrambled eggs. She swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked-out widow and a love-bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves.
Yankee and the Brit, 934.
RTM Radio Network.
Are you tired of looking at the snow? Do you need a break in life? Well, look no further, because Truckin' Roundup is going to Bermuda. October the 15th of 2017, we'll be leaving out of the port of Baltimore, Maryland. The inside cabins start at $13 a week, balcony cabins $17 a week, with a $50 non-refundable deposit. While we're on the cruise, Truckin' Roundup will also be giving away a free cruise. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a free cruise. But you must be on board to win and book through Dave Summers at SS Cruises at 937-331-8029. That's 937-331-8029.
Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network over here.
Nitwits!
The RTM Radio Nitwits 938. That's right. Back with us on the phone, fresh from Australia. Indy Rosser.
I don't know about fresh, but he's on the phone.
And I haven't got any wild hairs bothering me at the moment.
You haven't?
Did you get the drop bears out of your ear?
Well, I don't know what the hell is hanging around in there, but anyway, it's I've sorted that out. I got rid of the phone.
that was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't hear, so I had to pick the damn thing up and put it up in my ears, which was probably not so salubrious for you.
Yeah, guys. For those of you that don't know, we was on a call earlier with Indy, and he had his webcam on. And he was trying to hear us better, so he kept putting the webcam up to his ear, so all we could see was the inside of his ear.
Yes, it's probably not the most salacious view that you ever had in life.
We didn't think we'd be seeing you on an intimate level quite so soon, did we, Randy?
Just as well I didn't have the thing lying on my lap.
You're quite the giggler over there.
Well, I just got this warped sense of humour that takes off all by itself.
You think?
Welcome to our world.
Yeah. Yes, kind of just a little bit different, is all.
So
My gosh, you go on.
So what does a lorry driver do on Valentine's weekend?
I'm going to Sydney to get my rocks off.
Oh, not that again. Do you guys even celebrate Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah, we do. But it's just another day of work for me. But, yeah, most Australians do. They go and do whatever they got to do on, do the flowers bit and the bottle of wine and the taking out to dinner bit, all of that. It's all intended for one thing, you realise, and so it's got nothing to do with love. It's got all to do with lust.
Got all to do with money.
Yeah, it's all about filling up the tills.
Yeah, well, it's about... You got that right. Same with Christmas and all the other, things that we used to celebrate for the right reasons. We now...
Randy don't need to give me chocolates to get me in bed.
Nobody got to take her on a trip to Florida.
Oh, lordy. I want the rights to the videos, that's all. You can do what you like.
Funny man.
Unbelievable.
Always giggling again.
Well, I've actually stopped. You were asking me what I'm going to do on Valentine's Day. This is really sexy, this one. I'm about to go into this great house and do my laundry.
Oh, my gosh. Doing your laundry? Wow, that is sexy. That's almost making me blush.
Yeah, it'd make your wee-wee go hard. It would, wouldn't it?
I can see Randy already. He's poking the table up.
Well, hey, I had a gander at your home territory there, and it looks like the ground is all sand. Is it like mostly sand, the whole area?
No. We've actually got great soil. Out in this country, as long as you got water out in this country where I am, you can grow, and you can grow anything. It's just there's not a lot of rain, so we have an irrigation scheme called the Murrumbidgee Irrigation Scheme, MIA, and we have a lot of irrigation, a lot of broadacre farming that's irrigated, and we grow anything from cotton, corn, wheat, barley, rice, you name it. We an awful lot of veggie gardens, like I don't know, you call them cantaloupes and rock plums and all of that. We can grow just about anything.
I took a little ride outside of town. Did I see a vineyard over there too?
Yeah, there's lots and lots of vineyards around the Griffith area. Matter of fact, there's two areas in Australia that are prime vineyard areas, and one is, well, three really. One is Griffith area, the other one is Mildura, and the other is the Barossa Valley in South Australia. And some of the best wines, I kid you not, best wines in the world are made here in Australia. You know, you talk about your Napa Valley in California, it's every bit as good and better.
I don't think I've ever had an Australian wine. I don't even, do they import it to America?
My word, yeah, we do a hell of a lot of exporting.
I'm going to have to see if I can find some.
I don't drink wine. I actually don't drink anything at all. I'm teetotal. But I'll come up with some names for you later on of some good Australian wines that I know are exported, or they'll find out that are exported, so you can have a look at it. They tell me they're the best in the world. They do. They tell me they're really, really good.
Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker either, but I like a sip here and there.
Yeah, when I took up truck driving in 1978, 79, I figured that I always had enough trouble steering the bloody things without that I'd be pissed as well. So I just haven't drunk really since then. Plus, I guess when I was in the military, I probably imbibed a little bit too much, as a lot of people in the services do. And I was starting to like it too much, so I thought it was better that I just give it up altogether. Rather than just scale down, just give it up altogether. And basically I'll have 1 or 2 light beers a year, and that'll do me. And I'm quite happy with that. I reckon I'm a big enough bronco as it is. I don't need to go and put substances in my body to help with it.
Right.
And that's substances of any kind. I don't bother about happy tobacco or anything like that. In the bad old days of trucking here, where it was ridiculous, we were all expected to be Superman. Yeah, I guess you could say that I used an amphetamine or 2 or 10 million. But last time I had a clout was in 1988, and I'm quite happy not to. And these days, I just like it. I go naturally aspirated, and the job's right. You know.
I don't want to ask you too many questions. I don't want to ask you too many questions because I want to leave that for Joe when he does his interview. But you had talked about that song. Were you in Vietnam?
No. I was about 12 months too young, so I didn't actually go to Vietnam. But you know, a lot of my contemporaries, when the Vietnam vets came back, and even when they were over there, they were treated abysmally by their contemporaries, you know, their same age group. And I mean, spat on and the whole 9 yards. We had no respect for our returning servicemen. And the government made promises to them, you know, because they were all volunteers pretty well that went over there. There were virtually no conscripts at all from Australia that went to Vietnam. You know, we went all the way with LBJ, and the Australian government promised to look after them forever. And they've never really been looked after at all ever since. And it's disgusting. We really don't have an excuse in a lot of ways for people to be homeless in this country, because you know we do have a pretty comprehensive welfare system. However, the welfare system and the whole medical and psychiatric system has totally let our Vietnam veterans and other returning servicemen down, totally. And it breaks my heart, because these people gave service, risked their lives for their country. It doesn't matter whether they should have been there or not should have been there. You know, that's got nothing to do with it. They went where their country sent them, and they did their very best while they were there. And their country has repaid them by just treating them abysmally. And I'm talking about my country, and it's one of the things about this country that is not good. But unfortunately, that's the way it is.
I guess I can come to the conclusion then that just about all governments are like full of assholes, basically.
I reckon what we should really do is that we give them all a rifle and a bayonet, every politician in our country and every politician in your country, and that Kim Jong-un, give him a rifle and a bayonet, and all the rest of them, and set them out in the middle of the desert somewhere and let them go to it. Just leave us alone. We'll just live our lives. You know, let them sort themselves out. Because what they do is they create the situations, and then they send the young men out there to die. You ask any returned soldier if they would do it again, they would say yes. Would they like to do it again? They'll say no. They hate war. Everyone that I know hates anything to do with it.
Right.
But you know, they had this. They had this duty and honour for their country, so they did what they did. Doesn't mean to say they liked it, but anyway, I get on my bandwagon a little bit about that, unfortunately, but it pisses me off no end to see the way that our returned servicemen have been treated in this country. It really does.
Well, I could just never understand. I hate to get off on politics and all that crap, but and we need to get back to some music. But I just could never understand what makes a man turn. I mean, you get into politics. I don't know, must be peer pressure or something, but what makes a man who wants to actually do something for his country turn into a greedy bastard like most of them do?
Well,
I don't. I think the thing we got to come to the realisation in your country and ours, that it doesn't matter what political party is in power. It does not matter one iota, because they're all funded by the same mongrels, the same big business and the like, and the same lobbying groups put the weights on them. And so really all you're voting for, irrespective as to whether it's with your presidential election that's going on now, which is all a crock of shit as far as I'm concerned,
right,
or whether it be what we have here in this country, you are voting for a two-headed snake. It's the same bloody snake. It just depends on which head is representing it. But it's all exactly the same thing, you know. And the people in the USA and here in Australia have got to come to the realisation of that. The whole lot up against the wall and shoot it.
Oh, it seems like it would be that simple, but you know
it doesn't
how that
matter.
works.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what political party. They're all bloody same. They're all tarred with the same brush. As soon as they start to get some power, that's what happens. You know, the big money comes in and gets in their ear and gets in their pocket. More likely gets in their pocketbook, one way or another. And then they do. They don't look after the people. You know, this ideal that we have, government of the people, by the people, and for the people, is a crock of shit. It's not that. We're governed by our governments who are funded by big business. End of story. Finished. Forget the rest.
Right. I hear you.
In my opinion.
Cheryl says good night, Indy.
Good night, Cheryl. Must be fairly late over where she is, I'd say.
I have no clue. What?
She's in England, isn't she?
No, she's
She's over here.
Well, she's here in Texas, I believe.
Is she? Oh, is she? Good night, Cheryl.
She said.
Yeah, actually, I think she friended me a little bit earlier on.
She said, actually, good night, sexy Indy, is what she said.
Oh, God. There's a lot of things in this world I might be, but sexy ain't one of them, I don't think.
Cheryl, just remember, he drops the mother load in front of a snake in the middle of nowhere, so.
And he jams hairs up his bunghole.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, we're like that. Oh, she's in Alabama.
She's in Alabama.
So she says, what did she say?
She's like Croc Dundee. She fights all the alligators.
They're only pussycats, alligators. They're really tame compared to a croc.
She's like the female version of Mick Dundee.
You know what he was before he started getting famous over there?
I'm afraid to ask.
I'm quite serious about this. Have you ever heard of the Sydney Harbour Bridge?
Of course.
He used to paint the bloody thing. He was a painter.
Is that right?
Yep.
How in the hell did he become an actor?
Goodness. Well, he started off because he genuinely is a very, 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 very funny man with a warped sense of humour. And he started off, he did one of these talent shows, and not like the ones that you got these days, like, the one with the big fingers in the air and all of them. They were actually genuine talent shows. They weren't reality shows as such. And he went on there just as a stand-up comedian and was a roaring success at that. So then they gave him his own TV show. And then he came up with the idea of the script for the original Crocodile Dundee movie. He and his mate Strop wrote it, I'm pretty sure. And then the rest is history, pretty well.
Wow.
So he really he made his own job as far as acting is concerned because he wrote the bloody script.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Well, Kangaroo, I didn't realise you'd be coming on here to educate us.
Oh, look, you talk to me, I've got an opinion about everything. It mightn't be right, but I got one.
Like assholes, we've all got one.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're going to have to let you go. We only got about 5 minutes left, and I got one more song to play.
You go and do a tour, and I'm going to go and do my laundry.
All right, mate. Thank you much, man. We love having you call.
Right, mate. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
One more for the road, and the Yankee and the Brit are out of here. So here we go. It's Alla freaking Bama, baby. Alla freaking Bama, baby.
Freaking Bama.
So, headed toward the 10 o'clock hour. We got to get out of here.
Doctor Who and getting laid.
Certainly appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight and having a good time. Thanks for coming by. Been a great, great night. Love having Indy give us a call. You guys are too much, man. We love y'all. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow for the Lido Lounge or just all request jam, whatever it is you want to do kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, but we'll do something.
You guys rock.
So until then, we love y'all. Be good. Be safe. Truck them easy or don't truck them at all. And we'll see you tomorrow. Say goodnight, Donna.
Night, Donna.
G-Rant, what are we going to do today?
Same thing we always do, Brit. Try and take over radio.
The Yankee and the Brit. Yes, Yankee and the Brit. One is a genius, the other's a twit. On the radio, the genes have been spliced. The Yankee and the Brit. Brit, 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 Brit. Before each show is done, the killing will have begun. By the end of the show, the heads will explode. The Yankee and the Brit, yes, Yankee and the Brit. Their ranting campaign can never be explained. To prove their radio worth, they'll take over the earth. The Yankee and the Brit, 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 Brit.